Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
Teach, you won the roll-off this time. You're going first.
I did.
Who'd you bring to the table?
Mind. It's your boy Teach.
Woo!
Tonight, while working through the wilds of Eldraine / Doctor Who cards and that I've updated decks with, tonight we have a visit from Awistaquats. Oh, the Dawn Sky.
So it just totally changed. Honestly, it just affects the order I was going to play my initial lands in.
Nice.
But it does.
That's alright, yes, this is Aristocrats, but only whites, no blacks.
Sorry, did you want to play that Gemstone Caverns now?
We start over. That's not what I meant.
Nope.
We're committed.
Into internet posterity. Mono white aristocrats is what you were trying to say without committing a hate crime.
Yep. I love everyone.
As long as they can contribute to your white deck.
I
got it.
Got nothing else.
It's
there,
not
so
me, it's the rules committee.
I'll start this game with Amira the Sky Ruin. It enters tapped. But at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 7 or more planes, I may return target creature from my graveyard to the
gates tonight, so I could have my gated community with Tita's segregated.
Right. Go, Chris.
We gotta plan better, guys.
I have a solution to that.
A final solution, if you would.
Mari's back. Mari's back.
Mari the Killing Quill, full of assassins and rogues.
Nice.
No real updates to this, just haven't ran it in a while. So I want to get all creatures, kill your creatures, make hit tokens, draw cards, profit. I will draw for the turn, play a swamp, and I will pass to Nelson.
Woo! I brought back a deck that I haven't played in a long time either. Sythis is back. Everybody knows what it does. It's a Sythis deck.
Fucking enchantment.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. I'm going to play.
I cannot do anything about that deck. Mono black. Just throwing that out there.
You have 1 card.
2 now.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm gonna play planes. Tap 1. Tap the planes, I guess. I'll say it of Life's Bounty. 1/1 lifelink. I can pay 1 and sack it to give target creature or enchantment I control protection from the color of my choice until the end of the turn. Go shop.
Okay. And I brought back, again, no changes, just haven't played in a while, Rhys the Redeemed.
Nice.
So we will try to make an exponential number of squirrels tonight.
Nice. I like it.
It is squirrels.
It is squirrels. Untap, upkeep, drawer. We will lead off with a squirrel land plains. All the basics are the squirrel lands from the
Good. I'm proud of you.
on whatevers. Unfortunately, all I can do is cast Rhys and say go Teach.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Chaos Warp.
Shit.
I will play my known planes. And then control more lands than me. No one controls more lands than me.
Shouldn't have gone first,
This
asshole.
card sucks. I will play Skull Clamp and pass turn.
That's not a land tax.
It's not.
Draw for the turn. Play another swamp. 2 mana, and I will cast Una's Blackguard. 1/1 flying rogue.
Ooh, nah.
Blackguard. Each other rogue creature you control comes into play with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Whenever
They're really digging into the colors over
Whenever
there.
a creature-
Is both green and white.
Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards card. Pass to Nelson.
Don't like that.
Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. Forest. Tab 2. Sythis. Go Schnell.
Okay. Freaking easy. Untap, upkeep, drawer. So we got all the squirrel support cards in hand, but no squirrels yet. So, forest squirrel.
Squirrel.
And that's it. Pass Teach.
I will untap. It's my turn. You can't pass me.
Pass Teach.
I will play with
Fake mustache.
2 mana. A Sword of the Meek.
Oofta.
Equipped creature gets +1/+2. Equip 2. Whenever a 1/1 creature comes into play under my control, I may return Sword of the Meek from my graveyard to the battlefield, then attach it to that creature. Pass turn.
Well,
Untap.
I'm not liking what you
Are doing.
Yeah.
Not liking you.
hard pass.
I've done
3
nothing
mana.
so far.
Little old me never hurt nobody.
That's not what I said. I just said I've done nothing so far.
Yes.
You might think I skipped a land because I need someone to have more play than me, but I skipped one because I didn't have one in hand.
Cast the Lightning Goose. Move to equip. Tej, attacking you first worked out so well for me in our last game. One in the air.
Lost last game.
Yep, sure
It's
did.
someone else.
We all lost.
One, I discard a card.
Including me.
No, it does not have a 1/1 counter on it.
Yeah, it needs a counter for extra.
So it's just a 1/1.
All right.
Pass to Nelson.
Untap.
Got it.
Upkeep.
Okay.
Draw.
Well, then I feel better about it.
Overgrown farmland will enter untapped because I control 2 other lands.
Cool.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to tap my land. Sorry, got lost there. Nyx Fleece Ram. At the beginning of my upkeep, I gain a life that will cast trigger Sythis.
It
will gain a
begins.
life and draw a card. I will then pass the turn to my friend Chinook.
Okay. Untap upkeep drawer. I suppose if we can't have squirrels. Swarmyard. We can at least make elf warrior tokens. Later. Go ahead, Teach.
Untap. Draw. All
I
right.
got a token on deck.
I will start this turn out with a Loyal Warhound. Woof woof. When it enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than I do, Chris does, Nelson does, Schnell does. I search my library for a basic plains,
Don't you
put it on the
fucking
battlefield tapped, then shuffle. I will get that basic plains, but I'm going to play my land for turn beforehand. It is a Castle Ardenvale.
He was a liar. He had a land the whole time.
The whole time. Look how he played around it.
What a bitch.
No, that's the card I
What a lying
drew.
bitch.
That's the card I drew.
Wonder where you learned that. Hanging out with assholes, that's where.
Battlefield tapped.
Yeah.
Alright, so I cannot do anything else, so I'll pass.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to flash in Thieves Guild Enforcer.
Ooh, that's a good one.
When Thieves Guild Enforcer or another rogue enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2. So everybody mill 2, and it will enter with a 1/1 counter from Una's Blackguard.
And then it gets,
no,
yeah, if
after
there's
shuffle.
cards in graveyards, it gets something else, right?
As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their
Toski.
graveyard, it gets +2/+1 and Death Touch.
That's it.
A squirrel.
No! Authority of the
That hurts.
consoles!
Yeah.
Ooh, some good hits there.
And Felidar Retreat. What do you get, a Toski?
Toski, Bear of Secrets at a.
Yeah, Toski's real good.
Yeah, it is.
Toski's in this deck, I think.
Land for the turn.
Cuts.
I will pay 3 mana. I will cast Mary, the Killing Quill. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it with a hit counter on it. Assassins, mercenaries, and rogues you control have Death Touch. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a hit counter from a card that player owns in exile. If you do, draw a card and create 2 treasures. With that, I will move to combat. You have a Rhys. You have a Dalgo.
And the mana open to create a 1/1 green-white warrior elf.
You
I
have
tain't got no
Ram is
flyers.
a 0/5.
Yeah, I got no flyers.
I'm going to attack probably with a ground creature. But it's a Death Touchy 2/2.
Who has 8 cards in their graveyard?
It's just a 1/1 with a 1/1 counter on it. But it's Death Touch from my commander.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she gives Death Touch. That's right.
I just read it aloud.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
I'm just gonna chump with a token, so you ain't getting shit from me.
You could sack your Alseid if you wanted to give something pro-black.
Sure
could.
You get DLC.
Nelson, I will attack you for 2. Schnell, I will attack you for 1 in the air.
And what happens if you hit me?
You would discard a card from Una's Blackguard, but I think that's the
No,
only
I'm
thing.
not getting attacked by Una's Blackguard.
No, it's whenever a
It's
creature you
all
control
opponents?
with a 1/1 counter on it.
Oh, I thought it was
Deals
whenever
damage.
it dealt damage.
No.
I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So
Okay,
I would discard.
So I'm not blocking or responding.
No, you would just get a take 1. And it's a 2/2 death touch coming at you, Nelson.
And if I take the damage, I have to discard a card.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'm taking 2, and I'll discard a forest.
All right. Pass to no. Hold on. Second main phase, I will equip the Greaves to Mary and then pass.
Fucking.
Alright.
Watch out, Boogly.
Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. There it is.
Sneeze resolve.
Excuse me. Sneeze resolves. Wooded
Back
bastion.
in there, response.
Wooded bastion will be my land for the turn.
Gross.
I'm gonna pay 2.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast Destiny Spinner. Creature and enchantment spells I control can't be countered. Probably doesn't matter for this game. But I can pay 3 and a green to target land I control becomes an XX elemental. Creature with trample and haste until end of turn, where X is the number of enchantments I control. It's still a land. That will trigger Sythis. I will gain a life. I also forgot on my upkeep I gain a life from the ram. I'm gonna tap my farmland to activate my Wooded Bastion for a green and a white, and I will cast Sterling Grove. Other enchantments I control have Shroud.
Hey guys.
That is an enchantment that will trigger Sythis. I will gain a life. I will draw a card, and then I will pass the turn.
Another drawing. Before the end of your turn, I will pay 3 and create a 1/1 green and white elf warrior creature token.
Oh, they're green and white.
Yeah.
Damn it. Otherwise, I had you, fam.
His name is Sven. Okay.
It's cute.
Would you like some elf warrior 1/1 tokens?
They're probably just gonna die. Alright. Land for the turn will be. Does it matter? Doesn't matter. Branch Loft Pathway. And then we will. White. Yeah. White, another. Intangible Virtue. Creature tokens I control have +1/+1 and Vigilance.
It's a good one.
It's not a bad one. It's just okay.
That was first printed in like Innistrad or something, wasn't it? That's an old card, right?
Yeah.
I've
I
just
think
seen
so.
a few reprints.
Chris, how big is your commander?
A 3/2.
Tej, you have a what?
3/1.
I fucking pass.
Untap.
Still 2 turns away from me going exponential.
Planes.
What's an exponent? Is that an opponent you've eliminated?
Or one you've made a friend.
Oh yeah.
That's good too. Or one you've divorced.
I will cast Mirage Mirror.
That's a good one.
He got the rivalry in the divorce.
And I will pass the turn.
We're all just sort of building to something. Except Nelson, who's winning.
Not winning. Oh, I do have 2 more life than Chris. Never mind.
You have highest life total and best board state. Kinda.
I don't know. Chris's board's pretty good.
Urborg will be my land for the turn.
Yeah, Chris's board's
The real Urborg, not
Urborg, nice.
So what does Urborg do?
The pre
tap for a
board.
black, or I can tap it to remove first strike ability or swamp walk ability from target creature until end of turn.
I don't think I've ever seen that card before.
It's a
ever.
great utility card.
Tap it to remove first strike or.
Is that from
Or
Legends?
swamp walk. It is.
Okay.
God, that card's probably worth more than this entire deck.
I don't think so.
Is Urborg a cheapo?
I don't know. I can't imagine it's a lot.
I just figured it was probably
I
reserved
will cast
list for
Grim
Legends.
Hireling.
That's a good card.
Whenever one or more creatures you control, it enters with a 1/1 counter from Una's Blackguard because it is a rogue. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create 2 treasure tokens, and I can pay a black mana and sack X treasures to give target creature -X until end of turn, but I only activate that as a sorcery.
Okay. Mini Pierce.
What that is?
Yeah, that's the compressor.
Curious, Nelson, if you have creatures you are willing to let die yet. No mana up.
Only
I
one
will-
way to find out. And that is through 3 different ways.
Now, the way Grim Hireling is worded, it says whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create 2 treasure tokens.
That triggers per player.
Per player. So if I attack 2 separate players,
Correct.
I could get up to 4.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Nelson, I will attack you with the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Siege, I will attack you for 1 in the air with Una's Blackguard.
These Guild Enforcers what right now?
It is a... Oh, and you each mill 2 from a rogue entering play. Sorry.
Swiftfoot Boots, no.
Enlightened Tutor.
Acorn Harvest, yeah.
Idyllic Tutor and a Forest. Okay, so you're attacking me with a 2/2?
2/2 Death Touch.
No.
2/2 Death
We'll
Touch.
take
huh?
your
Flashback.
take the one.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, do I control something as it dies?
If you controlled it
Yes.
before, yes.
Oh, I'm just curious if Sterling Grove would protect the Alseid from Mari if I were to sacrifice it to give something protection, because I control it and it's an enchantment. It's got Shroud.
No, because it just says whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it.
Oh,
It
so it's not
doesn't-
it's not targeted.
that's
Okay,
it.
I thought it was. Okay, all right, never mind then. Invalid.
Invalid.
Oh, I don't even have a land. Oh, fuck. I don't want to lose the.
Invalid multiple ways.
Do I want to kill that stupid Thieves Guild Enforcer?
do.
I'm gonna try to.
Roll all those resources.
Are you you have 1 land out?
I have 1 land up.
open.
And it's not even the reward. He's fucked.
Makes the same amount of mana.
It's too bad my first strike won't trigger. Fuck. I don't know. I'll block it with the Destiny Spinner. A 2/3.
Okay. Then they will both die.
Okay.
Alright. I was expecting more tricks from both of you.
Now,
I
we
thought
did
he had
establish that if a creature dies in the same combat, that I'm dealing damage with a rogue.
Yeah.
I can remove the hit
We
counter.
looked that up like 3
so-
times. I don't like it, but apparently the rules do.
So I will do that right away. This is exiled. I will remove the hit counter from it when the purple card is... Oh, it has to be that player owns. Never mind. 2 player...
I'm so confused. What did you guys
Nope.
figure out when I wasn't
Never
here?
mind.
This was 3 games back.
Yeah, why is this not getting a
No,
hit
it
counter?
is. It is.
But what are you talking about, though? Like, explain to
Okay.
me what's happening
Yeah.
here, because I
So
wasn't
if...
here.
Okay, if I happen to attack you with both creatures,
Yeah.
and one got through...
Uh-huh.
And then one creature also died in that combat of yours.
Yeah.
The creature that got through would be able to take the hit counter off of the creature from that same combat
Yeah.
Why
to
is it-
trigger. But it doesn't work that way because I didn't hit you with a creature.
I still don't understand what the fuck
So,
you're saying.
when your creature dies,
Yeah, right, it gets a hit
exiled with
counter.
a hit counter.
Yep.
Yes.
And whenever a creature or rogue he hits you with gets through, he can remove a hit counter from something.
Oh, so he could stack the triggers.
Yes.
To,
Yes.
I see. Okay,
That's
got
what
it.
we're. Yeah.
Yes.
And when you remove the hit counter, you can cast it. Is that what it is?
I can
No,
no,
he just
I
draws
draw
a
a card and create 2.
Oh, and then this just
He
goes into
turns it in-
exile.
yeah, basically.
Card draw.
He turns
That's
it in
right.
for the bounty. He
That's
doesn't
right.
get it.
Got it. Got
this
it. Got
doesn't.
it. That's
He
right.
gets
This
hard.
one
Okay.
doesn't die. The Thieves Guild
I
dies.
gotcha. Okay, makes sense.
We fixed it.
Then I get 2 treasures.
In a fucking fistful of Jastins.
Correct. That is how that resolves.
Yep.
Then I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep and draw for turn. On my upkeep, Nyx Fleece Ram will gain me a life. I will play a brush land.
Trying,
as
guys, I'm
my
trying.
land for the turn. I'm going to pay 1. And I'm going to cast Legion's Landing. When it enters the battlefield, I get a 1/1 vampire. I'll get my tokens up in a second, maybe. With lifelink. That triggers Sythis. Gain a life. Draw a card. Thank you, sir. So there's that. I will go ahead and pay white.
Do we
And
have
I'm
to drink everything in your fridge just to be safe?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Paladin class. Spells my opponents cast during my turn cost 1 more to cast. That will trigger Sythis, gain a life, draw a card.
No guy that sells them cheap.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap the Brushland to activate the Wooded Bastion, and I'm going to cast Sanctum Weaver. That will trigger Sythis. I will draw a card. Sanctum Weaver taps to add X mana of any one color where X is the number of enchantments I
You
control.
have to kill everything you have.
What?
It's just way too much value. So good.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and pass the turn to my French. No.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. We didn't get a land for the turn, so...
Tranquility.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna play the backside of this card. Kabira Plateau. ETB's tapped, but it taps for a white later. Then we will go ahead and pay 3, putting me down to 36 for green and a white, and flashback Acorn Harvest, creating 2 squirrels.
I like them. Those are the angry pouncing ones.
Yes.
What did you pay the life to?
Oh, I flashed
flashback
back
cost.
the Acorn Harvest that was in my graveyard.
Oh, I didn't realize it said so. The flashback cost is pay 3 life. Got it.
Pay 3. Yeah, 2 and 3 life.
Yeah, 2 and 3 life.
Do I have or want or care to do anything else? They just came in, so I can't swing. No, that feels like enough. We'll set up for next turn. Go ahead, Teach.
At the end of your turn,
Oh, you fuck.
disenchant Sterling Grove.
You are, huh?
Yep.
That's white, right?
Yes, it is.
Go Scorched Earth.
Do it.
Okay.
Alright. There, I did my part.
Nothing you wanted to go search for with it in response? I like it. I like it.
He's real angry.
Oh no! I'm just like, ooh.
He just has every
Dang.
card he needs to win in
Wanna
hand already.
play with the fucking all side. Chris is living in my head, so I'm like, I don't want Chris to have it.
He wouldn't even get it.
That's true. You just draw a card, but it's in exile. I don't want him to put it in my exile pile.
I'm gonna cast my
All right, back to the pile.
Out of the Dawn Sky.
Everybody back to the pile.
5/4 Flying Vigilance. When it dies, I choose 1. It's almost always going to be look at the top 7 cards in my library. Put any number of non-land permanents with total mana value 4 or less from among them on the battlefield. The rest go on the bottom in a red order. That's all I'm doing this turn. Go, Chris.
AO does stuff.
Yes.
Not if you exile it.
It's true.
Doesn't your commander stop his thing from happening then?
Yep, kill it, exile it.
No, when it dies, exile it.
Swamp will be my land for the turn.
Well then, let's just kill.
He did fuck on me last turn, so...
What?
Actually, it was the turn before. You did fuck on me.
You want to fuck on me?
Drip, drip, drip.
Yes, I do. Drip, drip. Poo, poo. R. Kelly's doo-doo butter.
We're adults.
That skit's so good. That entire show was just 3 seasons of fucking brilliant comedy.
Oh, God, I don't want to do this yet.
Do it.
Fuck.
My brain was too young to appreciate all of it.
Yeah.
I liked some of it. Didn't get most of it. The older I get, the more I love it.
Well, I like going back as an adult and being like, whoa, that was Rashida Jones in the fucking Kobe Bryant condom fucking skit.
Nelson, you have something in exile that I could draw a card off of, so I'll attack you for 1 in the air.
Scorched Earth. Fuck him. Fuck on him.
You're a baby back bitch, that's what you are. Yeah, I take 1. Do I have to discard then?
No, because it does not have a 1/1 counter on it.
If the creature has
But I will remove the hit counter from Destiny Spinner, so now it is just in regular exile.
just
And I will draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens.
That's gonna be in my head all night now. I wanna piss on you. This
so
is
Boondocks episode.
This is
when Ryan
Wu-Tang
was talking about
Financial.
R. Kelly.
Yes. That's another great show.
I love the Boondocks.
I absolutely love Boondocks. That was a great show.
That's definitely one that I didn't appreciate until I was older.
Whisper
That
Silk
one I
Cloak.
appreciated from day one, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I love that show.
That's a good one.
I should go back and watch that again. I was seeing a girl at the time who, like,
Humble brag. Keep going.
What would that feel like?
she
What
was
was
one
that
of those
like?
where like cartoons are for kids, you know. And
Oh, yeah,
nothing. But
I will equip it right away to
I'm glad he didn't marry her.
Luna's Blackguard.
well, she'd come over,
Pass to Nelson.
and I'd be watching Boondocks, and she fell in love with that show, and then like opened her mind up to more adult animation.
I was gonna say the fact that cartoons just aren't for kids.
And now she watches hentai.
I will gain life from the.
No
next
tentacles.
round
I'm
of
out.
upkeep. I will draw a card.
They censor the naughty bits so you can watch it with your family.
Temple Garden will enter untapped. I will take 2, going down to 44. I'm going to tap Sanctum Weaver for 6 white.
Oh yeah, I forgot that does that.
I
Why
am
are you
going to
looking at my
cast
shit?
Elspeth Conquers Death, targeting Ao Bedonsky, exiled.
Target permanent opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Checks out.
So far, so good. Keep reading.
Is that it?
That's chapter 1.
It's just
Yep.
exile.
It's exiled, correct.
It doesn't come back when that thing goes away.
It's
just
It's
exiled.
exiled.
Fuck that, it ain't exiled. It's command zoned.
Yep. Floating 1 white mana. That is an enchantment, so I will gain a life, and I will draw a card from Sythis.
What are the other chapters on that?
Non-creature spells your opponents cast cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. And then number 3, return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter.
From
or
our graveyard?
royalty. No, from your graveyard.
Okay.
Elspeth commits insurance fraud.
York. So, with the 1 floating, and then green, generic. I'm going to cast Renata, Called to the Hunt. That is an enchantment spell that will trigger Sythis. I will gain a life and draw a card. Renata's
Called
power
to the
and
Hunt.
toughness is equal to your devotion to green. Right now it's 3/4. Right now it's 4. So she's a 4/3, and each other creature I control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Then I will tap 1. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to tap Plains in the Overgrown Farmland for 2 white, and I will cast Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. Daxos' toughness is equal to my devotion to white, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got a 9 toughness, so he's a 2/9. Whenever another creature I control enters the battlefield or dies, I gain a life. He enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it from Renata. I will also gain a life and draw a card because he's an enchantment.
All right.
Hello, mother.
They're getting out of hand over there.
Hello, father. On my turn, I cast Granada.
I'm going to move.
You all listen to Schnell's Renata joke, but when I make one, you all talk over me.
All right, go ahead.
In our defense, our talking over you made me unable to hear your joke.
I said Renata halted the cunt. Okay? That's what I said.
I seen it.
I heard it. That's
That's
why I just ignored it. and moved
Why?
on.
Why would you ignore that and move on?
Like all
Funny
cunts.
wordplay.
Okay. What do I
If
want?
everything on the board were to somehow mysteriously die at the same time as my commander, would they all be exiled with hit counters?
Look it up.
Hold on.
I think so.
What'd you say? A board wipe?
No. I did not use those words.
Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it with a hit counter.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
So
what I
a
thought.
board wipe would give everything
Okay.
hit counters.
Bow of Nylea. Attacking creatures I control have death touch.
Touch.
Thought I was cool.
Nope.
Guess not. Fuck me. Fuck me, right?
I
Just giving away death touch these days.
Relic of Progenitus. Because who doesn't enjoy graveyard hate? Teach doesn't enjoy graveyard
No,
hate.
I'm sorry. I was raising my hand saying, I know I do.
Oh, okay. Then we will go to combat. Nelson,
Yep.
your britches are getting too small.
Yep.
You're getting too big for this.
Getting tight.
Oh,
Getting
okay.
real tight up in
Yeah.
here.
Just ask now. I
I'm
goes.
gonna send 2 death touch squirrels your way. They're 2/2s.
Yep. 45.
Fucking got him!
You know they're 2/2s, right?
Yeah, 2/2/2s.
Yep.
Got him.
Okay.
There. See? Now he's more in check from the squirrel damage. That is it for me. Go Tej.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Is that a foiled squirrel token too?
Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I have a whole fucking pile that I hope to get to.
They're adorable.
Nah,
1, 2, 3 mana for Ashnod's Altar.
Ooh, that's a factory over there.
Yeah.
Not yet, it's not. I'm gonna equip
Hello,
Warhound
Butter.
with my Skull Clamp,
Hello, Fada.
which will kill it. And when equipped creature dies, I draw 2 cards.
And Chris gets
That,
it.
that gets exiled with a hit counter.
Draw 2, that's fine.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Have a hit counter.
Exile.
And-
Exile.
Because I haven't played a land in like 5 turns, I'm gonna play one now. Iganjo, Seed of the Empire.
Thank God I was playing around that 4 damage this whole game.
Royal Warhound has been hit.
Oop!
Pass turn.
Ouch.
There's
Doggy
a
no.
hit out on.
All right,
Doggy no.
Chanel. I have no reason. I have no reason to believe you, but hear me out.
Okay. I have a damn dirty liar.
I have 2 graveyards I'm interested in not existing anymore. Nelson's, we know when he will be accessing his. If I take care of Nelson's graveyard,
Do I even have creatures in here?
I don't know.
I have no creatures or planeswalkers,
All right,
so
well, good.
I fail to find when I search it.
You have another turn or two.
So,
That also true. Also true.
I'm sorry, what was your...
He wants to
I was gonna
board
take
wipe
care
and
of
then relic
Nelson's-
and then relic my
I was
graveyard.
going to take care of Nelson's graveyard
Oh.
if you would hang on to the relic because he will eventually need graveyard controlling as well.
I don't know why you would say such a thing, but okay.
So anyway, I'm going to draw for my turn.
Okay. I guess in response I pop relic then? One of them.
Exiling Chris's graveyard?
It exiles all graveyards.
Oh,
One
okay, that's
accident.
right, that's right.
But we have to wait for Tej's britches to be too small.
That's true, yeah.
They're really fucking big right now.
I can't see his bulge anywhere.
Yes, once he becomes too big for them, then the relic pops.
I buy my Speedos a size small, and there's still no bulge.
You have
What
so
are you
many
thinking
blockers.
over there? Fuck you doing, bud? Fuck you doing, bud? Gross. Sorry I asked.
Tej, I'll attack you for 1 in the air, unblockable.
Yeah. 37.
Oh,
Did you
remove
see the
hit
37
counter from
pointer?
Royal Warhound.
37?
Yeah.
Draw a card and create 2 treasures.
No, I don't want to do that.
Ooh. Your thing's going to be targeted again over there.
Fuck yeah, I can. Come
See? I did everyone
Come at me,
a favor.
daddy.
Tej did everyone.
He sure did. I done watched him. Twice.
My britches got smaller all of a sudden.
We'll cast a Viridian Longbow.
Hanging thing. With dead touch bullshit.
Yep.
Tribal.
Hello, mother. Hello, father.
God bless you.
We're bringing it full circle. Back to before Chris was even here.
Yeah, when this is all orange groves.
I even got Becca to sing it in the kitchen.
I will deal 1 damage to the Sanctum Weaver.
You were going to attempt to deal 1
I
damage
will
to my
attempt to
Sanctum
deal 1
Weaver.
damage to the Sanctum Weaver.
Okay. In response, I will pay 1 and sacrifice my all save
You got it.
to give it pro
Black.
black. I just didn't know what
Okay.
creature you were doing it with.
You said any color and he would have agreed.
Pro green. Okay, damage goes through.
Red. Indubitably.
Red is the damage color.
Indubitably.
Alright, fuck it. We're going to hit the panic button.
No.
Yep. 5 mana. 6, 7, 8. Decree of Pain.
What do?
Destroy all creatures. Can't be regenerated. Draw a card for each creature destroyed this way.
Oh, weird. How did I know that was coming?
Nelson responses?
I have no responses.
Okay. I'm going to flawless maneuver my creatures are indestructible until the end of the turn.
Cool.
Forgot that card existed.
Hey,
1, 2, 3,
I don't like
4,
playing
5,
free instant
6.
spells.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna
But this
gain.
is pretty great.
I'm gonna gain 6 life then when my creatures die. This goes back to you because it's your token.
Plus, Swarm Yard regenerates, and you said no regenerates.
Sythis is gonna go back here.
Sorry, I didn't like that.
So,
These guys go to the hit pile.
yep.
This goes away. I gain 6 life.
I draw 6, 7, 8, 9.
And his britches grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh no. Now I'm in dire straits.
MTV.
I want my MTV.
One for this. 2.
We got to move these refrigerators. We gotta move these
Four.
power TVs.
Dire Straits.
A lot of
man.
Dire Straits quoting going on
yeah.
right now. Sultans
I
of
love
Swing.
Dire Straits.
Yes, I
I'm
agree.
not entirely sure why, but I've always loved Dire
Same here.
Straits.
There's just something about them. They're fucking fantastic.
7.
I don't like it when he goes.
Yeah.
Usually it means
Discarding
something's
4
about to happen.
cards.
You're discarding down to hand size?
I did.
Okay.
Yep, pass
fair
turn.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, and draw for turn.
I liked that.
That's me leveling
that was,
up.
That was pleasant.
And then after my draw step,
There you go.
this will move to chapter 2.
Our
Non-creature spells
shits.
my opponent's cast cost 2 more until
on.
my next turn.
It's only been 1 rotation since you got rid of my commander?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You and Chris both had long turns.
Disagree. I didn't do shit on my turn.
All right.
Yet it took a while.
I'm going to play Canopy Vista as my land for the turn. I will enter untapped because I do control 2 basic lands. Then I'm going to tap 4. And I'm going to recast my Commandy. My Commandy Dandy. Let's go ahead and pay 3.
And board wipe again.
Why not?
And we're going to Paladin class up to level 2. Creatures I control get +1/+1.
Flawless maneuvers in your hand.
Go ahead, Sean.
Okay.
Alright, Chanel. I cleared the path for you. Get those guys.
Untap, upkeep, drop.
Those guys?
Those fucking...
What do you mean, those guys?
What do you
I
mean,
do
you
shit.
people? Well, my creatures aren't effective. Non-creatures cost more, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Non-creature spells only.
Deep Forest Hermit.
That's a good one.
ETB, I get 4 squirrel tokens. It has Vanishing 3. Can I steal a die?
Sure can.
Vanishing is during the upkeep, remove 1, and then when the last one is gone, it goes...
It goes gone.
Yeah.
Does it go to the graveyard or exile? I don't
I
remember.
think it goes to the
Graveyard.
Yeah. I will go to combat. I will send a 2/2 Vigilant Death Touch named Sven at Nelson. I will send 2 3/3 Vigilant Death Touch Squirrels at Teach. I'm sorry, 1 at Chris, 1 at Teach.
Alright.
So I take
better.
3.
Okay with that.
Yeah, that's...
Yes.
Yeah.
37.
I was about to say how
I
unreasonable I
thought
that
he
was.
recast his commander, who also has Death Touch.
We are
and I
missing
didn't
a
want to have to Swarm Yard.
Barn burner of a Sunday night
Okay.
game. It is 9-6
Ooh.
with
Pass
2:45 left
to
in the
Teach.
third.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Gross.
Sorry. Fuck, man. Sometimes there are days where I'm just like, how is my wife married to me? Because shit just comes out of my mouth all the time.
My wife works long hours. It's good for our marriage. I'm real fucking annoying. Nelson, you want to grab me a beverage?
I would love to. What can I get you, buddy?
Something alcoholic.
Okay.
Dealer's choice. I don't even know what's in there.
I don't know. There's
Probably like 2 bottles of iced coffee I should take to work tomorrow morning.
let's see here. You want?
Yep, sold. Barrel aged stout. That'll fuck me up.
There you go. Little 11%. I guess since I'm up, I'll have another Coors Light.
These aren't twist ups. I need an adult.
And I don't have my keys with me that have a opener on them today.
The fuck is an aluminum falcon?
I'm gonna cast
Sorry.
Fucking love that.
Blade of Selves
Ooh.
into an empty board, so that's okay. I'm also going to cast.
Good age.
Feel that one all the way down.
A Lion
Right into the
Sash.
Ooh.
Lion Sash is a cool card.
It is, but unfortunately,
You're gonna get hit with fucking squirrels.
Sashay that.
I think I'm just gonna feed it to Skullclamp.
Chomp.
I am desperate here. God damn it! Oh wait, you're a land, kind of.
If I swing, right?
Someone was just talking about modal cards, right, Chris?
Yep. I am also gonna play a Chimera Plateau.
Ooh. I do like that card.
Pass turn. It's decent. It really is.
What set is that one from?
New Zendikar.
Battle 4.
Yes, yes.
Resurgent. Battle.
Newest
Rising.
Zendikar. Rising.
That's it.
Battle for the Resurgent Rising of
Rising.
Zendikar.
Yeah.
Rising.
Zendikar Resurgent was from Battle 4.
Yeah, that's a card, not even a set. That's true. Also a cool card. That's now been
Put this
like
out there, my hot take.
fucking replaced with
Too
Power
many
Creep.
magics.
Yeah, too much
Recast my
magic.
commander.
Board wipe.
No.
Let's get him. He's got 47 means of protection for that thing. The only way we're going to get it is a board wipe or instant speed interaction when he moves to equip.
But what if I swing around him with 18 squirrels?
That you could do. That you could do.
Cast Ebony Fly.
Unfortunately, his commander does not have banding.
Tap this. Oh, that enters tapped. So then I can't do what I wanted to do. Shit. Shit.
But Ebony Fly is a good card.
There was this janky
forgot
ass
Ebony's tapped.
fucking commander I wanted to build from, I forget what set, but she cared about, was it hawks specifically? A very specific type of bird.
Yeah.
Now she's been errated to just birds.
Soraya the Falcon.
Yes, that's it.
Homelands.
For Falcon, yeah. It was Falcons, yeah.
I'm-
Only cared about Falcons, yes, that one. I wanted to build her.
I'm halfway through a list.
Oh, really? Then I won't.
It's banding birds.
That's what I wanted to do. That's
of a
what I
bitch.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's your Chris Spire deck.
That's yeah. I'll build the other half.
Yeah. There you go. Whisper Silk Cloak on Mary.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. Oh my fucking!
Wait, that's not what I wanted. Ah,
Giblets.
Fuck, I'm an idiot.
Play this maximum fancy forest. from
Lightning Greaves
TBD.
instead because it equips for free.
1, 2, 3.
That was
Yeah, whatever.
poorly
Who cares?
planned out turn.
1, 2, 3. We need to thin
Well,
out this
most
deck a
of
little
mine.
bit. Kadama's Reach. I will search my library for 2 basic land cards and reveal them. I will
And you guys all
reveal.
remember that your shit costs extra on your turn, right?
Yeah, any non-creature spell costs 2 extra.
Am I the
I
only
totally
one
forgot
that-
about that.
Worked around that?
That's my bad.
Wait a
I
second.
didn't do it.
I did it.
Yeah, it's my
You
fault.
just
I
have
forgot.
one extra for Blade of Selves. It
Yeah, I
costs
paid
extra.
2. It costs
Do you
2
want me to
extra?
2 extra.
Yeah.
It's
I-
no, I fucked up. I missed it.
Okay.
That's my fault. No.
Yeah, I did not pay the 2 extra for Ebony Fly. I thought it was only stuff we cast on his turn.
I'm gonna put the
That's what
forest on the
reminds me.
battlefield tapped, and I'm gonna put this plains in my hand.
Lion Sash. Blade of Selves.
I'm just a big dirty cheater.
No, I just totally missed my.
That's why I'm checking now, because I'm like,
I missed my.
am I the
tax.
only one
That's
that
my
fucking
fault.
cared?
Thanks for caring.
Am I the only one who gives a shit about the rules?
What else did I do? Nothing. Lion Sash is 2.
You paid to equip Skullclamp.
Yeah,
2,
you
3.
equipped.
Yeah, 3, 4 for Blade of. Oh, this enter's tapped.
Yeah,
That's what it
Kabira.
was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's where the extra mana came from.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
All fucked up.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
and this would have triggered on my draw. So I can return
After
target
you draw.
creature, or a planeswalker card. I don't have one, so
Where was
nothing
that?
happens. This goes away. That goes away. Jesus, real bad. Go ahead, Chanel.
Okay.
When I don't have
Um,
enchantments to help refill my
Before
hand.
the end of your turn, Chris, how many cards are in your graveyard?
8.
Nelson, same question. Teach, same question.
In my graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Nelson, exile a card from your graveyard. Your
Okay.
choice.
Alright, I'm going to exile
Top
Kanama's Reach.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Vanishing counter. Down to 2. Draw. Okay. Land of the turn. Hall of Heliod's Generosity.
I love that card.
Fucking great land.
Such a good land.
We are going to pay 6 and activate Rhys. Netting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squirrels and another Sven.
Do I not fucking have that in this deck? I can't remember now. I should. That would be stupid of me not to.
I will go to combat. 2 squirrels for Tej, 2 squirrels for Chris, 2 squirrels, and 2 elves for Nelson.
So 2 for
The squirrels are 3/3s currently.
Okay.
Because of intangible virtue
That's right.
plus deep forest hermit.
Yeah, but so we're.
Svens are just 2/2s because they're not squirrels. They don't get the.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so
I'm
4
going to 31.
So 10 for me. Okay, I'll take 10. Going to
28.
37.
Okay. They all have death touch. You're eliminated from the games. Go ahead, Teach.
Checks out.
It's Vraska's assassin squirrels.
Yes.
Untap. Draw. Holy shit.
I've always wanted to win, or at least knock somebody out with that. See, yeah, that came out wrong. I've always wanted to win a game or knock somebody out of a game with the Vraska, where if the assassin deals and is it a creature with death touch? Is it assassin or is it the
Per specific tokens she makes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've always wanted to pull that off.
I've always wanted to win a game.
Well, you guys saw it. I can't win unless I cheat. You were here for the last game.
You were barely cheating. You just got caught up in your triggers.
I did. I got too excited. I just didn't want Chris to be disappointed in me.
Too late. Oh my god. You can build Soraya. That's way down the list of projects. It's kind of gone to the back burner. I haven't pulled cards yet.
Alright. Tapping 7 lands.
I've just been working on budget lists lately now.
First 4
Spoiler
going
alert,
to this
banding
Wrath
birds
of
are
God.
pretty budget.
Yeah.
No!
It's
Yep.
true.
Wrath of God.
Okay.
The what now?
Chanel's Bridges.
So, I can't regenerate?
That is correct.
Okay. It doesn't say that.
They're buried,
I don't know.
motherfucker.
Yeah, they're exiled, huh?
Well,
Or
they're
well,
not
they're
buried.
Yeah, my guy's back
Can't
out.
be regenerate. Oh yeah, now they're exiled.
Yeah.
Exiled with hit counters again.
So, you do get my hermit.
Ka-chow.
Yeah.
It's cool. She's getting pricey.
Have any of you actually seen a chicken before?
The remaining 3 white mana is going to go towards this discerning financier. This is
New
the
card.
Eldraine card.
I'll take a token.
That sounds more like a card from New Capenna.
Yep.
Like, this is my financier, Gary.
At the beginning of my upkeep, if an opponent controls more lands than I do, I create a treasure token. I can also pay 3 mana and choose another player. That player gains control of a treasure I control, and I draw a card. I don't know how good this actually is in practice, but I like what it says
I
on
was
the
looking
card,
at it for mono white
so
decks.
I want to see it. I want to see it do stuff. That being said, I will equip it with Skull Plant, making it a 3/2, not a 2/3. And I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna wrath of God that fucking thing.
Okay. I won't stop you.
Yeah.
3, 4, Ebony 4, equipment.
I like Ebony Fly. It's a neat card.
Ebony Fly sounds like a Sugar Ray song.
I've never heard something so accurate before in my entire life.
I'm glad it's not just me.
That is so like obscurely accurate.
I
love it.
can't explain it beyond that.
No,
It
it absolutely does.
That's
It
what
absolutely does sound like
it
a
is. Ebony
Sugar
Fly
Ray
is a
song.
Sugar Ray song.
I'm an Ebony Fly.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what it is.
I can't explain it.
So what you
other
really
than
want?
that.
Yeah, other than
Cottage is gonna be my
no.
land for the turn. It enters untapped when it ETBs. untapped, you may put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. I'll put Grim Hireling on top
He's
of my
targeting
library.
a card in his graveyard.
What? That son of a bitch.
Yep.
Nelson, quick, give it protection.
Maybe you should relic project. He's targeting or something. Hmm?
No, I'm waiting to fuck you.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm waiting to fuck
I'm not
on
doing
you.
anything.
You just board wiped my squirrels because of the size of my britches.
I can't wait to watch this later.
Put a card. Okay, never mind. I thought you could remove target card.
No.
So I was saying
Target player exiles a card.
All right,
I can
never mind.
choose Chris.
Fair
I love
enough.
that you're running
Fair
that
enough.
classic Wrath of God too.
Yeah.
I can't fault you. Now I know where your head is.
In the game.
Yep. Not mine.
I'm going to pay 4 mana. I'm going to
Running
roll a
Scheherazade
d6.
sub-game up my ass. That's where my head is.
A 2. I may have Ebony Fly
Long way to
become
go,
a
but I'm glad I went
2/2
there.
with flying till end of turn.
Is it a rogue fly?
I believe I have means to make it a rogue in this deck.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Oh my God.
Those are the worst. I was stealing my britches.
6.
Don't be too big for your britches. That's the moral of this game.
Yep.
Also leave a green up so you can bow of Nylea his fucking Ebony Fly next time. It deals 2 damage to a flyer. It pings, but it's god-sized ping, so it's 2 damage.
Schnell, 2 in the air.
What the fuck did I do to anyone? Down to 34.
Then I will pay
We're almost likely.
I was almost likely.
1 mana.
Yeah, but Teach is the one who just put Sugar Ray in my head now.
Yeah.
So
I will cast Currency Converter.
I love that card.
Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. 2 mana and tap it to loot, and then you can tap it to put a card exiled with Currency Converter into your graveyard. If it's a land, you get a treasure. If it's a non-land, you get a 2/2 black rogue creature token.
I just want a rogue.
Then I will pay 1 mana for a
And then just shake. That's our default.
Put
A
your
Shadow
arms
Spear.
around me, baby.
pass turn.
I'm sorry, I missed the last part. What did you do?
Shadow Spear.
Oh. Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. Ooh, wow, what? I thought I had enchantments in this deck. I don't.
You cast them all.
I don't.
Fucking door.
I fucking don't. I fucking don't.
For those outside of the Midwest, I should add subtitles to this.
Yeah, right. What I said was, I fucking don't.
Yes.
Kind of like how Wizards of the
Oh, crap.
Coast publishes
Oh,
this
crap.
game.
Oh, crap.
Wizards of the Coast. Sylvala, Heart of the Wilds, not an enchantment. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, if its controller may draw a card, if its power is greater than each other creature's power. Wow. If its power is greater than each other creature's power. But I can also pay a green and tap it to add X in any combination of colors to my mana pool where X is the greatest power among creatures I control, which right now is 3.
Proud of you.
Miss Lippy's car is green.
Power
Huh? Yeah, greatest power among creatures you control.
is 2.
Miss Lippy's
No.
bar.
Oh, it gets
Plus
plus.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I made a Billy Madison reference, all right?
Oh, okay.
So Suni.
I knew I heard Miss Lippy from somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I made the duck blue because I never seen a blue duck
I've
before.
seen a blue duck before.
Okay, I'm glad you're tracking with me. Okay, well, I got nothing else I can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Board wipe.
Well, I'm going to pay 5, and I'm going to bring this guy up to level 3. So whenever I attack until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains Double Strike. Pass the turn to Schnell.
Yeah. Remember all those scrolls I had?
I do.
Fuck y'all. I'll have to keep draw. Land for the turn. Forest.
I think my deck just became an Ebony Fly Voltron deck. Just start loading it up. Now
Yes.
it all
Yes.
falls off.
I like it.
Equip
I
it
like
again
it.
next turn.
It's that secret commander.
Yep.
You look me in the eye and you tell me you didn't build an ebony fly Voltron deck.
On
I
purpose.
can't. I can't.
That's
Rhys the Redeemed is back, and
That's right, baby.
Frozen Beast is a 4-drop 1/1 Squirrel Beast. Threshold, he becomes an 8/8 Squirrel Beast. I do not have Threshold. I never will with that attitude. Go ahead, Tej.
Untap. Upkeep. One,
Those
2,
who see the
3,
squirrels
4,
go
5,
underground
6,
in the
7,
winter
8.
aren't ready for what emerges in the
I think
spring.
you're 9.
Jesus Christ.
I do.
Pretty epic fucking flavor text.
That's fucking scary.
I get a treasure. Because Chris has 9 lands.
In response, Tej, exile a card from your graveyard.
Got him.
My choice, you say?
I'm targeting you, not
Wrath
the,
of God. Fuck that. I can't get that back. Draw for turn.
You can get that right. You can get that Wrath of God back now.
Return target.
Fuck you, right?
Nope, it was in Day of Judgment.
Spoiler alert. He got it back. Functional
All of a sudden,
reprint.
my Ebony Fly plan doesn't look so bad.
Oh, that's real funny.
Yeah, that thing's he's gonna survive board wipes like their nuclear fallouts, and then
Shit. Also shit.
Show of hands, who currently has Day of Judgment in their fucking hand?
Chris, we're all owning up to it. Come on, Chris.
Everyone but Chris?
Yep.
Chris can't be part of our club? Mine's the fanciest.
oh, it is. Yeah, you win. Mine's just from M12.
Play around, trip, Day of Judgment. Got it.
Oh, God.
I had Day of Judgment in my opening hand with flawless.
Mine's in my opening hand too.
And I'm just like, this is gonna be so fucking great. And then you board wipe, and I'm like, well, I gotta keep my fucking squirrels around.
Chris is like, I'm not playing anything in this
We
turn.
got it. We got it. I know what I'm doing now.
Oh, fucking fun.
Mine doesn't
times.
have text. Can I regenerate?
You can. It's
Yes,
literally
you can,
just
you
destroy
can.
all
Good,
creatures.
good.
Yep, you can.
But I can't regenerate twice in 3 days. Days of
Yeah.
fucking week of judgment.
Every week
Long-
that we play.
long
This
weekend.
fucking week of
Not
Judgment.
only
Long
are
weekend
they
of
all
judgment.
board wipes, not only are they all white board wipes, they are all Day of Judgment.
Okay,
Anyway.
let's get back to it.
Yeah, okay.
Long weekend of judgment. I think that's
Right, there you go.
landing. I was trying to use sign language to get a cookie. By just going like this. Doesn't work.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to choose a player. That player is going to gain control of my treasure token. Chris, you can use a treasure.
Is it because he doesn't have a Day of Judgment?
I felt
I was just gonna spend mine on drugs.
Fucking odd man out. Doesn't have a Day of Judgment. But he's sitting on a damnation and we don't know it. So really, he's laughing the hardest.
You can
on the
regenerate
inside.
from Day of Judgment. Why would I run that crap?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Finally care about regenerate for the first time in 18 years of Magic.
Are those Subway cookies? Because they look good.
No, they're Meyer
Really?
Bakery or
Nice.
whatever,
The cookies from Meyer are pretty good.
I don't think I've ever
Sponsor
got
us,
it from
Meyer.
there before. Meyer, if you sponsor us, we will only drink your Myers.
I mean, to be fair, the beer and some of these Magic cards, well, not these, were purchased at Meyer.
All right. I'm going to do this now. I'll have a
I'll grab a
chance.
pack one of those.
I'm going to pay 2 mana for Lean and Relic Water. When it enters the battlefield, I may exile target artifact or enchantment. I am going to target Relic of Progenitus.
In response, I'm just gonna pop it. Pay
Yeah.
1. Exile all cards from all graveyards. I draw
Wasn't
a
it?
card.
Can you do that without tapping it?
Yeah.
I don't remember how it works.
It's the second half.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just-
I couldn't remember if it was a tap ability or not.
Thank you. Because I was going to sacrifice it in response to its own ability. Now I get a creature out of it.
Fucking fuck ass. I get a card draw.
Then,
Hey, we're back in the game.
that's it. Fast turn.
Day of Judgment. Day of Judgment.
Grim Hireling into hand.
We have fun, don't
Yeah.
we? That was
Yeah.
fun.
Oh,
We
man.
have
For the
fun.
turn.
We have a dumb good time. A dumb good time.
I'm gonna pay 4 mana. We're gonna roll that die.
Damnation.
Come here, Ebony Fly. Ooh, a 5/5.
Ooh, a 5/5. Load them up.
Kick his ass, see that?
Crayon plating.
That's real fucking good right now.
Yeah.
How many swampies?
It's for artifacts I control.
Oh, it's for artifacts.
He just gave me another one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I will equip Shadow Spear on Ebony
Oh, it's
Right,
two,
right?
two black
black.
to equip at instant speed.
at instant speed.
To attach.
And 1 at normal. 1 to equip and 2 to attach it.
Okay.
You could equip and attach.
Yes. Or attach.
Incorrect.
Sure, why not? Throw it on there.
Literally no reason not to.
Oofta fucking doofta right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then another one from... Yeah, I mean...
Lightning Greaves.
Oh, fuck.
Move to combat. Who's life leader? Nelson.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nelson.
I'm getting flied.
5, 6,
Sugar
7, 8,
Aid,
9,
not
10,
for
11, 12, 13.
I don't want that fly.
Shadow Spear gives it 14
Lifelink.
power and trample and lifelink. So
Yes, so I go down to 23 and you go up to 44.
14 in the air, and I will gain 14.
Yeah, I go down to 23. Holy shit, that's a fly and a half right there. I have to get judgment.
Go to the comments and tell us why Ebony Fly is not a good card.
Go to my,
I
go to-
beseech you.
I'll tell you why. Go to my end step. These all fucking fall off.
Oh,
That was
I'm
a-
sorry. Was that not worth
Was that
14
not
life?
worth your fucking mana?
Hester.
Oh, and it gets around board wipes.
It's true.
Can't even dig judgment.
It doesn't matter. The long weekend of judgment does not
Untap,
fall on the
upkeep,
fly.
and draw. Oh, you got
Memorial Day.
Are there enchantments in this fucking deck?
Let it ride.
Fucking deck.
Let it ride.
1, 2,
He's 2 turns away from flying you to death.
4. Goddamn Ebony
It
Fly.
happened to any of us, really.
Can happen to Ebony of us.
6.
Oh, I don't like this.
I do.
Sythis. Coming back at ya.
Just gonna fucking wipe it away.
Still no fucking enchantments, dude. Fucking crazy. Yeah, that's about it. I think, man, that's not going to do anything. Because I have nothing to cast. Go ahead, Chanel.
Alright.
This is just a limp dick of a Sythis game, right? Sorry.
Upkeep. Draw.
I'm feeling impotent with this deck right now. It's not doing anything it's supposed to.
You're not very impotent.
I just hit a whole fucking swath of no enchantments anywhere.
Ugh.
Yucky.
Acorn Catapult. For 1 and tap it, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. That creature's controller or that player puts a 1/1 green squirrel creature token on the battlefield. So I can target myself and get more squirrels back in the dumbest way possible. And I tapped wrong, so just fucking go teach.
Untap. Upkeep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chris still has more than me. I get a treasure.
Shit, I gotta cancel that.
What?
Sorry.
Disney Plus?
No, Podbean just charged me and we haven't recorded
Oh,
a podcast in forever.
What?
Disney Plus, that was great. No, but I just paid $120 for a year of Podbean, so if you guys want to record a podcast in 2023 or any point in 2024, that'd be
yeah.
great. Just one would be fine. My money's worth. We're good for another year, though, so
Okay,
hey,
okay.
we're all set.
I think I
cast Day of
think
Judgment
could
on
use
myself.
I think I have some topics, some subject matters for
mean,
podcast.
Yeah, like why you should fucking build Ebony Fly Voltron as your
to be
as
fair,
your hidden commander.
most of my vehicle
Turned out to be a
decks
pretty
end
decent-
up being basically that. My first vehicle deck, the blue-white, is all about just I'm gonna board wipe because I don't have creatures.
and then
I'm
oops, all
that
creatures.
Saw Blades thing from Caverns of Ixalan should be in that deck because you don't need creatures to crew it.
I haven't pulled one yet because my boxes haven't
I'll
arrived.
give you one.
Okay.
Speaking of which, that box comes tomorrow, so we will have it for the weekend.
Chris,
so
you get a
alive.
treasure.
Thank Thank you, sir.
I said we.
No,
Oh,
Columbus
okay.
this weekend.
Oh, yeah,
My treasure's gonna die. My treasure's gonna die.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I said that's my die.
I know. I'll give it back to you.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a long fucking week for me.
Yeah, it is.
I have to get schoolwork done.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
have the
true, because you don't
weekend.
have the weekend, yeah.
School is bullshit as an adult.
It is.
I don't get recess unless I want to take one. And then I'm behind on schoolwork.
I hate responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
I do really like
I'm
Cisco's
gonna
Wedding Tracer.
cast
It's a
Nim
fun
Death
thing.
Yes, it is. It's awesome.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That seems combo-rific.
Is, but not with what I have on board. Right now it's just
Yep.
value, that's all. 1, 2, 3. Pass turn.
Working at the car wash. Whoa, car wash. Fuck yeah.
Far,
Okay.
Stunning Financier.
Draw.
Not a complete letdown.
So it's a 3-2 right now.
I couldn't help but notice
correct.
neither of you played Day of Judgment on your turns.
Ah, weird.
Makes you think I have it in my hand.
7.
Anyone with a day of judgment, retire to the study with me. We shall discuss finances.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to take a brief recess.
Indubitably. To the study.
What?
My diarrhea hit just all of a sudden.
Pay 4 mana.
There's a slight rumble in my tumble.
6.
Yeah!
If it was a 1, I was going to ping the fuck out of that thing. Hit you with a goddamn acorn.
Wait, hold on. He may let it happen.
Aye.
Chris, do you let it happen?
I do not.
Oh.
I mean, he can.
Oh!
He can ping it yet.
No.
I will move to equip it.
My question was, are you going to let it become a 6/6?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's
To
your
which you
decision.
said I will not.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's
Sorry.
on camera.
The internet has spoken.
So if you continue, you're cheating.
We can roll back the bits.
The bits, the bytes.
The boodly boots.
I rolled back my bits like 3 weeks ago. Turns out I'm a bleeder.
Any reach or flying? No.
No.
All right.
Twiddly-dee-dee.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Tweet, tweet.
15 in the air.
Ouch. Fucking thing comes in hot.
Falcon fly.
This fucking thing is gonna win.
Hi. God.
He is gonna win through
I am
combat
down
damage with Ebony Fly
19.
Voltron.
And
This
you
is
didn't
great.
Give it lifelink this time?
No, I did
This is
not.
great.
Thank fucking Rosewater.
God, did I leave farewell in this deck or not? That's the only answer right now.
Cast Grim Hireling.
TJ already burned his disenchant.
It's not a white. You think I only have one disenchant?
That's true. That's true.
Uh,
Return to dust. Return to
Move to
dust.
equip the Greaves on Hireling.
Dust him.
Were you gonna put it on the fucking fly for a second there?
Why not?
Because
Why?
just protect it against like
Pro-
targeted removal,
it
but it
protect.
stops being a creature. So.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why?
And then that's why I stopped.
Okay.
Pass to Nelson.
It protect.
But most
In
important-
attack? Supposedly in
It
attack.
hits for 15.
Most importantly, it hits for 15 and gains 15. Did you push Shadow Spear on it?
No,
No, I
not
did
this
not.
time.
Oh, wow.
I
What a
left.
fucking rookie move.
I left the mana up for other stuff.
All right, untap, upkeep,
I'm at
and
45.
draw.
I don't need.
Yeah,
Jesus
fine.
fucking... I don't want to be this guy, but I did
But I
just,
got more
Dude,
white.
just-
I just draw this card. Reclamation Sage, targeting Ebony Fly.
Ooh.
Come on, man.
I'm
It's
sorry.
gotta end.
That's true.
I can get more squirrels. I can end it that way.
That thing hit me so hard.
You have 2 treasures and 2 swamps.
I gotta
so
Yeah.
roll the die.
swat that fly.
But I can't. I have no way to give it.
Damn, he saw through my ruse.
Hey.
Yes,
it was
expand
fun.
all your
You should
resources for
tap out.
nothing. For nothing.
If you make it a squirrel or a... Oh, does it become an insect? I can regenerate
Actually, it
it.
probably would have been smarter to swat
It
that
does.
bow of
I could
Nylea, but
regenerate it, but you just hit me for 15.
Yeah, you got it.
the Bow and Nylea might have been a better target now that I'm thinking about it, but
Hey, eat shit.
sometimes you got to spite.
Hey,
After a fly takes a
sometimes you have to
14-point hit
swat
out of your
the-
face.
Collectively, it swung for.
That's all I
29.
got, so go ahead, Sean.
Okay.
Yep.
Before the end of Nelson's turn, I'm going to pay 1 and ping myself, putting me down to 18, netting me a squirrel. I am also going to activate that Bow of Nylea that he did not destroy to gain 3 life, putting me at 21.
Seems like I made the rookie mistake.
I was just trying to get you home. I don't know why you don't want to go home.
Are you too good for your home?
Yep.
Suck my white ass. More Adam Sandler references.
Trying to get you where you need to go.
Suck my white ass ball.
Okay.
It's Happy Gilmore.
That's not a land. I can't just play it. But,
Fuck you, clown. Sorry. Again, I have no idea why my wife is married to me.
Arcane Signet. And then thin out their numbers.
What? Don't you dare
No,
judgment.
no.
Don't you dare judgment.
Yava Maya Elder. When it dies, I can search for up to 2 basic lands, reveal them, put them in my hand, then shuffle. And I can pay to sacrifice it and draw a card.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Chris, what do you have for creatures?
Just my Grim Hireling.
How big?
3/2.
For now.
Do I swing with a Death Touch squirrel?
I would.
How big is it?
It's a 2/2. Well, it's Death Touch.
I mean,
2/2.
yeah, Death Touch won't affect my life total.
Aye.
That's why I asked how big it is.
Yeah. Fuck it. Pass turn.
But he's got Vraska's
All right.
Squirrel Assassin or
One
whatever
sec.
it is, where
Vraska
You know.
Squirrel Assassin.
you know that thing I just made
I
up.
get treasure.
You do.
Draw
Gross.
for turn.
I really like your plan of giving treasures to the guy with the cranial plating. Can we continue this, please?
Absolutely.
Attaboy.
But not this turn.
Fuck.
This turn I'm going to try to do something.
Oh!
As long as he rolls 3 or less.
Day of Judgment.
Uh,
Day of Judgment.
one.
Day of Judgment.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn it! He
6,
overtapped.
7.
He doesn't know what he's doing, guys.
He's floating 3.
There you go. I'm going to cast Ow the Nose guy.
You got it.
I am
Fucking
going
ow.
to sacrifice Ow the Dawn Sky to Ashnod's Altar for 2 colorless mana.
Then he's gonna get a whole bunch of shit.
Ow trigger. In response to that trigger, I will sacrifice Leanin Relic Warder for 2 mana. I will then use that 4 mana.
Ashnod's is colorless, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Whenever a non-token creature is put in my graveyard from the battlefield, I may pay 4. If I do, return that card to the battlefield and attach a death mantle to it.
You can flicker
Turn.
your Sage, right?
Ow.
Hold on a second.
Norp.
Yes.
Is this a loop?
No.
Okay.
No.
Not nearly there yet.
Yeah, that's fine. Just keep going.
Alright. So, Owl's Death Trigger. I will look at the top 7 cards in my library and put any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck you, Dick. God damn it.
God damn, no Siege getting scary. One to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. I don't have to show you, but there they are. Not that scary, I promise you. And I can't put both out. Costs 1 or less. I'm gonna put out Cathar Commando.
That's a good one.
3/1 flash. I can pay 1 and sacrifice it to destroy an artifact. I'll put the rest of these on the bottom of my library in a random order.
I like that card.
kind of hate that card right now.
Indubitably. As it were.
You had nothing, but I giggle.
See?
I will equip Skull Clamp to Ow the Non-Sky.
I have a response to that.
Go ahead.
Never mind. No, I don't.
I was gonna say, what's that like to have responses?
Forget it.
'Cause
Forget
don't
I said
have
anything.
Dick.
Then I will pass the turn.
At the end of your turn,
There it is.
I will pay a treasure to ghastly demise the commando. Destroy target non-black creature with toughness less than or equal to the number of cards in my graveyard.
I will, in response to that,
I like that card. For 1 mana.
sacrifice Cathar Commando
It's a solid
to
instant
Ashnod's
for
Altar.
1 mana.
Yeah.
Sacrifice Ow to Ashnod's Altar for 4 colors.
Has that been errated to sacrificing the creature as part of the activation now?
Nope.
So you pay 0 and then do that?
Yeah, sacrifice a creature is the activation cost.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that the sack creature is now before the
Yes.
Yes.
I
the
sacrifice a
colon.
creature, yes.
Okay.
To add 2. I will draw my 2 cards. I will spend the 4 mana to bring Ow back, attach to your Death Mantle. I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ornithopter for 0.
We gotta get rid of some stuff here. It's getting real bad over there.
Devoted Caretaker for 1. Phyrexian Altar for 4. There it is.
That's real bad.
Yeah, Phyrexian Altar is real bad.
Hey, people that can target artifacts, you should probably do something.
And
Yeah,
it's
if I could
still
flicker
your
my
turn.
Rex Sage.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to with the currency converter.
Discard to hand size.
Discard a card.
Discard.
Yeah, Farewell's not in here, it's going in. As is Heliod's Hall of Generosity, because I don't remember. Or Hall of Heliod's Generosity, I don't know if that's in here.
All of Heliod's Generosity is so fucking good.
Real good.
Especially in your deck. I guarantee you run that one. If
hope
not,
I
you're
do.
bad at the game.
all of the games.
Every game you're bad at.
It's true.
T, do you have nothing exiled with a hit counter?
Nope.
I
got a whole pile for you, brother.
Yeah. Except I'm suddenly very worried about him over here.
I was gonna say, if you hit me though, don't you get card draw?
A
Yeah.
card draw, yeah.
Same. I'll help you.
You scratch my nuts, I'll scratch yours.
That's right. I won't even use my nails.
Tickle my nipple.
It'll be like gentle and stuff.
It'll be like gentle.
He's my buddy.
You know, we're ball bros. Nothing gay.
Again, not sexual.
Nothing sexual.
Recast my
We're
commander.
just 3 dudes.
Equip the Greaves to the commander.
Must be good looking. Want to have a good time.
Equip Whisper Silk Cloak to the Grim Hireling. Equip Cranial Plating to the Grim Can't. Son of a bitch, I fucked myself there.
Did it in the wrong order.
Yeah. God damn it.
I'll let you undo it. If it means you're gonna hurt Teach, it's fine with me.
No, 7,
As long as that gets me infinite duels.
2. So I did pay 1 too many. Oh, god damn it, that really sucks.
Fucking love it. Dirty Bop.
Can't do any of the stuff I want to do now. God, I really pooched that. Alright. Nelson, I will attack you for 3, unblockable.
3 unblockable.
Yeah.
That gets through.
It'll generate
20.
3, or generate 2 treasure tokens for me.
And then hit counter thingies. right?
Yeah, and then I'm going to remove a hit counter from your Alseid of Life's bounty. So it's just normal
Get to the
exile.
exile pile, bud.
Get 2 treasures, draw a card.
At this point, my deck is underperforming so bad. I'm rooting for Chris over here and his ebony fly Tron fucking.
If he can get
Yeah,
the
but
Ebony
Ebony Fly's
Fly back,
gone.
yeah,
He'll get it back.
you killed it.
I believe him. In him.
believe
I also believe him.
I believe it in him.
Pester.
Like deep in him. Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. There are no more enchantments in this deck. I'm gonna play a forest as my land for the turn. I am joking everyone's ass.
Joking my ass.
That's it. Go ahead, Chanel.
Before the end of your turn,
Yep.
I will pay 2 and sacrifice the Yavimaya Elder
Yep.
to draw a card. But when he dies, so I get the dice. The dice trigger resolves first.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm paying the cost, and then so I get to search for up to 2 basic lands, reveal them.
I'm about to take my life into my own hands here, boys.
You'll be fine.
Gotta do something at the table.
It can't hurt that bad, right?
Okay. So plains and forest will go into my hand. Just go. You're fine. Leave the door open. Leave the door open. It's a cat with trimmed claws. T, do you want to cut me?
Yes, sir.
Taking control.
There you are.
Okay. And then I draw. Excellent. And then, also before the end of Nelson's turn, I'm going to Acorn Catapult myself for 1, putting me down to 20, netting another squirrel. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Okay. Alternate win con on board, but Teach is about to...
What's your alternate win con?
No, sorry. Not on board. In hand.
Oh.
For now. It is as follows. Alter the Brood.
Uh-oh.
Whenever another permanent is battlefield under my control, each opponent mills a card.
Uh-oh.
It's the fancy Ugin Fates one.
I do like the art on that.
Yeah, no, it's good. I like it. I have enough to activate the Rhys, or... Did I land for the turn? I think I land for the turn. No. Land for the turn. Forest, everybody mill.
How many?
Just one.
Blossom.
Lapse of certainty. Would you...
Nelson Mills from the bathroom. Plains.
An enchantment? What?
Then we're gonna cast Doubling Season. Everybody mill.
Arcane Signet.
Lanes.
Satyr Enchanter.
Okay. Then do I want to do anything else on the turn? That I can wait for. That I can wait for. Go ahead, Teach.
End of your turn. I'm going to sacrifice Discerning Financier to Ashenod's Altar for 2 colorless mana. I will spend that 2 colorless mana to make Mirage Mirror a copy of Owl the Dawn Sky. I will have the Mirage Mirror die.
In response,
Yes.
going to ping myself for 1, creating 2 squirrel tokens.
Who did me a mill?
I did.
Nice.
Alter the Broods out.
Oh, nice.
So I will create 2 squirrel tokens from that. So there will be 2 mill triggers.
Each mill 2.
Hold on a second. I also have a response. Well, I guess I should have done it before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed
Well, you
had
can
done
respond to the Altar
Yeah.
trigger.
It's true.
Okay. Your Mirage Mirror didn't die yet, right?
It did.
Dies, yes.
I mean,
You can't do anything in response to it dying because it's a state-based
but
action.
I could respond to you
The activation.
the activation.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to?
So we'll back up the squirrel
Yeah.
tokens.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
And then back up the mill?
Back up the first mill?
No,
No,
you're
nothing got
fine.
milled.
Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah,
So activate
I thought he was responding to the activation of this.
No, I was activating to the death trigger.
No, that's what I want to respond to.
Alright,
Okay.
responding to the activation Mirage Mirror,
Yes.
targeting Owl the
Yes.
Dawn Sky.
I am going to Pay 2 mana.
Got a tickle in my throat all day.
I'm going to cast Infernal Grasp, targeting Ale.
I like
Okay.
that card a lot.
Then I'm going to maintain priority. Words I've never uttered out loud before.
Proud of you. This is huge.
Pay 3 mana and cast Sudden Spoiling,
Ooh.
targeting you. Creatures you control
Fucking
become
A.
0/2 and lose all abilities until end of turn.
God damn, that's a hell of a play right there.
That is a hell of a play.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Also like Sudden Spoiling a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a real good card.
All right.
Nicely done,
I
sir.
think
nice
he's still going to be
sequence
able
right
to do
there.
his stuff on his turn, but
Owl dies.
Dies.
Nothing triggers because it has no abilities.
yes.
When it dies,
Your Mirage Mirror, I think, is a 0/2 AO at the moment, though, right?
it's nothing at the moment.
You responded
Oh,
to the
yeah.
because you
activation.
responded to that.
Yes,
so
yep,
its
you're right.
target is gone.
Yep.
So this ability is just going to fizzle.
Yep.
However,
Okay.
Nim Death Mantle will trigger.
Yes.
I can sacrifice Ornithopter and this Devoted Caretaker for the 4 mana to return this to the graveyard. Or
Return it to the battlefield.
Yep.
But I got no benefit for doing so.
Yeah.
This ability resolves and does nothing because the target.
The original target
Yeah.
is gone.
Okay.
Is that a stamp promo? Nice.
He's still,
This, yes.
That's cool.
he's still going to be able to do it on his turn. Okay.
And I cannot do anything else.
So many cards in
So it's my
hand.
turn. I have
No,
7 cards.
I'm still gonna.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm still gonna ping myself for 1, putting me down at 19, creating 2 squirrels because of doubling season, so everyone
Yep.
will mill 2.
Enchantress's Presence, that's an enchantment. Conclave Tribunal, that's an enchantment. There's the cards I needed
War
20
Room
turns
Academy
ago.
Rector.
Extinction Event and
Damn, you're
Silumgar
killed her.
Assassin.
Okay. Continue, Tejas.
Alright, my turn. Untap.
It's not looking good for our heroes.
Upkeep. Nothing. Draw.
Nothing.
End
Shit.
turn.
You tried really hard. That was
I
good.
did try.
I appreciate it.
Flyers.
No, sir.
Flyers.
I don't.
Flyers.
Pass.
You have that untapped. You've got a shit ton untapped. Whatever.
I have no cards in hand, but 3 mana available.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare Thumb War. I'm going to equip Ao the Dawn Sky with Blade of Selves.
Uh-oh. What could go wrong? Oh, that's right. Everything.
I'm going to move to combat.
In response,
Yes.
I'm going to activate Rhys the Redeemed to create a Sven Elf Warrior, and I will get an extra Sven Elf Warrior from doubling season. Everybody mill 2.
Soul Warden.
Oh, Massacre Girl.
Cathar's
Plains
Crusade.
Mere Retriever. I'm going
Massacre
to
Girl.
attack Chris with Owl the Dawn Sky, who is a 7/6.
Myriad Trigger.
Myriad Trigger. I'm going to create 2 more. Both tokens are going to die. I'm going to do Death Trigger 2 times.
Okay.
Time number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will grab
7 lands. Or 7/5 CMC spells.
Yes. I mean, I'm hoping to mill him out before his next round, and he doesn't win this round. But who knows?
Get a Weather
Who knows?
Wayfarer for 1, and an Endless Atlas for a total
Alter the
of
Brood is only your permanence, right?
Yes, whenever a
No.
permanent is battlefield under my control.
Your control, okay.
Each opponent mills.
And then second Death Trigger.
I'm sorry, you put in the Weather Wayfarer and what?
Endless
And-
Atlas.
Endless Atlas. Oh, it's a lucky card.
4, 5, 6, 7.
So he wants to ramp.
Indubitably.
Gross.
was a gross word Nelson used.
Yeah, it's
Indubitably.
Yeah, never use that one again. It's so much for making shit up.
I will grab an Arcane Signet and an Eye of Vecna. When that enters the battlefield, I draw a card and lose 2 life. I'll draw a card, I will lose 2 life.
Got another 26.
Chris, you have 7 commander coming at you.
Can do naught about it.
As do I.
No.
No, you're
Oh, I
the
thought
one
he
attacking
stole
you
shit.
died.
No, the
Date
tokens
base.
attacking
That's
you
right,
two
that's right,
die.
that's
So
right.
you guys aren't taking any damage.
That's right, yeah. Thank you.
Because the Blade of Cells
And
doesn't
thank
make them non-legendary.
That's right. No, it doesn't.
No.
What a shitty card.
Yeah, why would anyone play that stupid fucking thing?
Fucking trash.
If I
We're king.
King of the
Forests.
Yes.
do that.
Again, we all share like the same 6 brain cells.
It's true.
4.
I just haven't had a turn with them in a while.
You'll
That's
get
all.
there.
For that.
No one says it's my turn with the brain.
And her name is Sony.
Gross, you fucked up brain.
Is it though? Yeah.
I love her for her personality. Squish, squish, squish. Now it's a different personality.
Thinking.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
I've run out of jokes. I can no longer joke through your turn. It's gone on too long.
Well, let's see if I can work this out talking it through. I will tap Arcane Signet for Steel Shaper's Gift. I'm going to search my library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into my hand. I'm going to tutor for... Where are you, bastard?
This deck is such an insane machine. I never would have gotten
Clan
it.
Ironworks.
It's got to be an equipment, right?
It does have to be an equipment.
Yep.
Oh! It's got me an equipment!
Shall do.
Fuck
No
me!
asterisk victory
Alright,
for you,
alright,
shithead.
alright. Fair enough. Gotta be equipment.
rules.
Nope, you're right. I overlooked that completely. And
You
I think all my
even said
equipments are out.
equipment.
Yeah.
when you,
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Shit.
He's gonna fail to find.
What an ass.
I've milled him
Probably. I don't think you milled me so much as just all my equipments are out there. Fuck. Failed to find. There it is.
Got him.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Got it on camera.
Indubitably.
Fucking stop.
Sorry. Had to.
Ian Dorb. Who let you outdoors?
Alright, Chris, well, cut that, please. Failed to find. Just out of curiosity. No equipment's in graveyard.
While you're doing that, I will take
Oh.
this land from exile,
Equipment
put it into
cat.
my graveyard to make a treasure.
Equipment cat. So almost all of my equipments are on the battlefield.
Oh yeah, Lion Sash is an equipment, isn't it?
Yes. Alright, so, on that note,
Go, Chris.
nope,
Shit.
Damn it.
not yet. Moon Knight.
Can I give my dudes double strike in this deck? No. Probably not. I might have a double striking equipment.
Is that shitty chain hook thing?
Fire Shrieker
Wait a
from like
minute.
Darksteel,
Yeah,
I think
that
does
would
it, or
do it too.
Mirrodin. There's a couple dumb, like
They're-
overly
There's
costed.
never a good one. They've never printed a good one. Oh, I run the bad ones, but
This might do it. This might do it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sapping his lands too
So
fast.
tired of your thumb
He's
war.
gonna screw it up.
Enduring Renewal.
oh, that fucking card.
I play with my hand revealed. If I would draw a card, I reveal the top card of my library instead. If it's a creature, it goes to my graveyard. Otherwise, I draw that card. Whenever a creature is put into my graveyard from play, I return it to my hand. So my hand is a Plains, a Scrap Trawler, a Walking Ballista, a Day of Judgment, and a Path to Exile. I can sacrifice Memnite to Ashnod's Altar for 2 mana, put it back into my hand, sacrifice Memnite for 2 mana, put it back into my hand for infinite mana.
Draw, reveal. If
Planes.
into your graveyard
Flicker
from
target
play, okay, got
creature
it.
on your bet.
Yeah.
Alright. Infinite mana.
Okay.
Can anyone hold on. Can anyone interact with his loop? Cool, me either.
Cool me? What?
I said cool, me neither.
Oh, okay.
Infinite mana, Walking Ballista, end the game.
Chris is thinking.
I'm just reading my permanents. I don't think I can do anything about it.
I can't flicker Rex Age.
I know I can't do anything.
Yep, you got it. I can't do anything.
In
Okay.
response,
Go on.
Fucking.
heroic intervention.
Oh. That doesn't help you, does it?
No, not at all.
No,
This is my
okay.
creatures. It's not me.
I was just saying, pretty sure.
I'm gonna give myself hexproof. Yeah, no. It doesn't do anything to me. Yeah, I can't do shit.
Alright. Owl came through at the very end there. I had a win condition in my hand that I didn't see until I misplayed the Steel Shaper's Gift, which only tutors for an equipment. I was going to tutor for just an artifact. Thank you for calling me out on that. I royally fucked that up. But then I took another look at what I had, and I realized that with the Enduring Renewal and the Memnite on the battlefield, I just had infinite mana. And I had a Walking Ballista, and that's what closed out the game there. Owl is a combo deck. There's just no getting around that. That is what the deck wants to do. I want to take advantage of Owl's death triggers as many times as possible. Hence the Mirage Mirror, hence the Nim Death Mantle. I had a few other things in the deck that are just going to allow me to redo that death trigger as many times as possible, which will eventually put me into a combo that I can use to close out the game. This is a deck that I know is very strong. I don't play it too often, and because of the amount of time between the games, I often forget what I can do with it. But just taking a second and looking at everything that I have, I found myself into a win condition, and that's how I walked away with this game. The card I pulled out to talk about tonight is Discerning Financier. This is a new card from Wilds of Eldraine. At the beginning of my upkeep, if an opponent controls more lands than I do, I create a treasure token. That's useful in a mono-white deck in theory, because it's mono-white, and I'm not ramping into lands so much as artifact ramp, that sort of stuff. So in theory, people should have more lands than I do to create that treasure token. I don't need the treasure token so much, which is where the second ability comes into play. Choose another player. That player gains control of a treasure I control. I draw a card. I wasn't drawing too much. I was drawing the cards, but I wasn't drawing into too many answers or things that advance my game plan. But I was drawing cards, and that's actually kind of important. Because it was, in theory, thinning the deck out, letting me get closer to what I needed to. And I was unsure about this card. I wanted to give it a shot, and after playing it in a mono-white deck, I like it. Chris always had more lands than me, and he was just the closest one to me, so he was the only one I was looking at. But we had Nelson over there. I don't know how many lands he had, but
16.
16. There you go. 16 is more than 8, so he also had more lands than me. But I was always getting that treasure token, and then I could give that away to somebody who didn't necessarily need it, so I could draw a card. I think Discerning Financier is okay. I was happy with how it performed tonight. And then, combo deck, I ended up getting Infinite Mana with the Enduring Renewal, the Ashnod's Altar, the Memnite, and a Walking Ballista. Memnite costs 0 to cast. I can sacrifice the Ashnod's Altar for 2 colorless mana. Enduring Renewal says when it dies, it goes back to my hand, so I can just cast it again for 0 mana, sacrifice it for 2 mana, goes back to my hand, and so on and so forth. That's where the infinite mana came from. Put all that mana into a Walking Ballista, and then just Walking Ballista, Pestilence everyone to death. Again, this is what OWL is supposed to do. It's Aristocrats. It's just a one-color Aristocrat. I really enjoyed this deck. Another deck I really enjoy is Sythis, because I also have an Enchantress deck, and I know how strong that can be. But Nelson over there just kind of shit the bed. He did not do much this game, and it was surprising because usually Sythis is a force to be reckoned with. But he was over there touching himself, doing I don't know what you were doing, but you were.
Nah, I wasn't even doing that well.
Gross. Chris's deck. I've seen do some really cool things, but he had a very strong start, but after a well-timed board wipe, he just couldn't come back from that. Save for Ebony Fly, which did the most work I've ever seen an Ebony Fly do. Ebony Fly is a fantastic card. I use it in Dramoka, in my flying tribal deck, my flying kindred deck. So it was real fun to watch him load up that Ebony Fly and just get in for damage. And then, Schnell, what were you playing?
Squirrels!
Squirrels, that's right, of course. Why would I ever question that? Schnell has 3 or 4 different squirrel decks, and they all do different squirrel things. And we were joking around tonight about what deck should Schnell play, and everyone was like, squirrels! And so he threw out squirrels, and I like Rhys the Redeemed. I have Rhys in my Rift token deck. So again, I know how powerful that deck can be. I think all of us came to the table with very strong options. But OWL being a dedicated combo deck, maybe was just a little bit more for 2 dedicated combat decks. And Nelson, I don't know if you're more combo or more combat.
Combo. That
More
deck's more
combo. All right. Well, again, you weren't doing shit. So
Nope, not at all. Well,
I think this was a very fun game. I knew that this is one of those games where everyone knows what my commander can do, so everyone's just kind of looking at me, and I wasn't doing too much until suddenly I was doing everything, and it just kind of came out of nowhere, and no one was prepared for it, not even me until the very end there. And it is what it is. It kind of happens sometimes. But this was a fantastic game. I enjoyed every minute of this. And I hope you did too.
As Teach so eloquently put, I shit the bed and was playing with myself and couldn't even do that well. This deck needs to see enchantments. It fuels the whole synergy that is the card draw of this deck. So I was able to start off strong, and after the first board wipe, never could recover. I don't know how many lands I drew consecutively. There was a Kadama's Reach, and I thought, well, this will help me shuffle and also thin my deck out by 2 cards because I can go grab 2 lands. I pulled it in Enlightened Tutor on my draw on the last turn that I took. So my thought was, okay, I'll use this until Chris's end step, and then I'll go find something that I can draw and at least try to figure something out from there. Never came back to me because Tej, ended up winning. So the deck, I don't know that I would necessarily call it a glass cannon, even though maybe it's more glass cannon than I want to admit. But kind of like we saw recently when Chris played his Amara deck, when he can't tap it and get that synergy going, the deck kind of just sputters and idles. And that's exactly what happened to me. I drew so much land. I am usually, when I'm doing a recap or I'm thinking about my decks, I'm like, man, did I put enough land in that deck? And now I'm wondering if my Sythis Enchantments Matter deck has enough enchantments in it. Because I saw 16 lands and I believe 10 enchantments. That's wild because I know there are more enchantments than lands in that deck. And that was just, sometimes it's how the cards kind of fall, how you draw them. We've seen OWL. We all know how dangerous it is. I was able to exile it once. We weren't able to do a whole lot. Couldn't stop Tej's loop. Schnell Squirrel deck. It was going to go even wider than it had gotten at points. I was sitting on the Day of Judgment since my opening hand, and I was just waiting to pop his board when it got even bigger. Obviously, Tej at one point had a Wrath of God, then he had a Day of Judgment. Schnall had his own Day of Judgment that he probably wasn't going to use to kill the squirrels. So it was interesting. Again, I just wasn't able to draw anything that I needed to be able to draw. It was a fun game. Sythis might come back a little bit sooner than I would have brought her back otherwise, just because that was a really piss poor showing, and she needs to figure her shit out. She's going to be on the chop. No, I'm just kidding. The deck is really fun to play when it works. So I'll bring it back soon. Yeah, that's it. We've seen what this deck can do on this channel before. It can go absolutely bonkers, and it didn't this time. And that's the fun of Magic, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and you live to fight another day. So really good game. I had a lot of fun playing it. We told a lot of really funny jokes. I like beer. I like my friends. I like Magic. I couldn't really think of a better way to spend a Sunday night. So even when my deck, trips over its own dick and does absolutely nothing, I love playing Magic with my friends. So this is fun. This is great, and I look forward to it again.
Tonight I broke out my old Mari the Killing Quill deck. This is Assassin, Mercenary, and Rogue Tribal. And it's a really fun deck to play. I'm a big fan of tribal strategies to begin with. I think Mercenaries and Assassins are kind of like, they're not like big players in terms of tribal strategies. Rogues get a lot of the limelight. But getting some of these other cards out that probably otherwise wouldn't see the light of day is kind of a bit of fun for me. The deck has some issues that I think it needs to address. Black doesn't have a way of really just spitting the creatures out like some of the other colors can do. There is some ramp there, but it usually involves like affecting your board negatively, whether that be sacrificing creatures or stuff, and it kind of defeats the purpose when you're trying to go wide with non-token creatures in black. It's very difficult to do, but it's something I'm going to explore further when I tweak this deck. And it did kind of come into play tonight. I wasn't able to really apply that much pressure to people's life totals. I could get a creature or two through here or there. The deck is very capable of doing that, whether it be Death Touch, artifacts granting some form of evasion. And that's why Ebony Fly is in the deck. It is a little bit of ramp, but the biggest reason that I run this index is when I'm looking for ways to get a creature across the finish line. The Ebony Fly's ability to grant flying to another attacking creature is generally the main reason that I include this thing in deck lists. But tonight, after a board wipe, I was left with a big pile of equipment, and I was able to really generate some big chunks of life taken from my opponents, to the point where it was targeted for single target removal, because it was getting to a point where I could start eliminating opponents. Schnell's Squirrel deck is usually much more explosive than it was tonight. I was really worried about him, especially after he protected his board from my decree. I thought he was going to run away with it at that point, but he didn't have enough of the pieces to really start multiplying and exponentially creating those tokens. Right out of the deck, out of the gates, I thought Sythis was going to run away with this game. Sythis is a known commodity, and it's a hell of a commodity. That thing is just a machine. You could draw 2 lands of Sythis and a ham sandwich, and you're going to have like a board state. But as far as AO taking the game tonight, it's a really enjoyable deck for me to watch. Normally, I'm guilty of running some combos, but I don't like playing against it all that often. But it being a mono white deck, it isn't guilty of a lot of the sins of other combo decks. A lot of combo decks include blue or black, and they tend to slow down what you are doing until they can assemble the combo they need to win. This mono white AO deck doesn't really do that. It allows you to continue to play until it gets the pieces in place, and it kind of leaves you with a better taste in your mouth when the deck does combo off, because you aren't just oppressed the entire time. I love that deck. I thought there was something to AO when it was printed, but I didn't see the potential in it that Tej did, and what he has done with that deck is nothing short of remarkable. I never would have put together the pieces that he did, and I'm continuously impressed with that deck.
So, Rhys, the Redeemed, and his squirrel army did not get there. As Chris kind of pointed out, yeah, this deck wasn't as explosive as it tends to be. I try to keep more conservative hands just for guaranteed stuff, rather than trying to mulligan to specific pieces and try to ramp into something special or pull something specific. Excuse me. I didn't see any token creation, honestly, in my opening hand, but I had the a flawless maneuver thing to keep my stuff protected, and I had a board wipe. So I figured I could stick around long enough to rebuild after. I didn't anticipate everyone and their mother also having a day of judgment, that it didn't matter how big my board got, as soon as I became a threat, I was going to be wiped out. So this deck, like all decks, it comes down to how do you recover from that instance. And I did a pretty good job the first time, but the second board wipe is what set me back, and then I never got a chance to see the third one before OW really got to us. Tej's Aristocrat deck continues to be great. I like it. I have enough interaction in Rhys specifically to deal with some of his combo pieces. I just didn't see those cards. Rhys suffers the problem of focusing on my own stuff and not card draw. No card velocity there for me. Chris's deck with Mari and the Assassins, I was kind of curious to see what he would do, messing with people's graveyards and getting card advantage, but never really got off the ground with that. And then, yeah, Nelson's enchantment deck, also we benefited from him not just getting that massive card advantage, because he kept just not seeing enchantments, which is classic Nelson in a enchantment deck to not have them. But as far as my own play, Acorn Catapult. This is probably my MVP in this one, just because it is, it's a pinger. I'm never going to use it though to really deal with any big threats. But being able to just every turn, every round, put another squirrel out and then give me something to double. And then obviously doubling season really, really helped. I was hoping that my Altar of the Brood out there would be an alternate win con of just milling everyone out, but I didn't have enough rounds for that. Again, going exponential and then going exponential in multiple integers with doubling season and the Altar of the Brood is usually a good way of having that on the ETB and not having to wait a round for the non-hasted squirrels to actually swing through. But I've got two printed squirrels on the chopping block right now to see if I can swap them out for either more squirrel production, or if there's any, I might try and pick up a Mondrak for this one, because that's another token doubler. And there are less than 20, I think 20 might be technically the full amount of squirrel token producers out there right now that are commander legal. Some of them are just not good, like arguably not playable at all. So by the time you whittle out those, there's not a lot of options. So card draw and token doublers are going to be my main go-to with this one. And printed squirrels don't benefit as much from the bulk of the deck, so I'll cut those and just grab a Mondrak and something else to just put more tokens or card draw or recursion out there. But stay tuned for future squirrel improvements and or different squirrel decks, because I do have a couple of them. They are all weird and unnecessary, but different enough that they're worth playing. So like and subscribe to check out those videos, or just to keep up on anything else we put out. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.